What's going on, guys? It's Tang, and we're doing a comic book vlog. This is June... let me check. June 10th, and we're gonna go over the comics I got. A lot of good stuff. I'm really excited. I actually read everything. It was a hard day. I read all the comics that I bought. It was quite a bit. So, we're gonna go through the order of... in reverse order of what I read last. So this is the book I read last that I was saving for, and I read it. This is the last book, make note, that I read. Lady Death, Apocalypse, number 5. What is interesting is they actually went traditional art. So no CGI or anything, it's just guy drawing, no computer-esque. It's very... nice touch, though. It reminds me of the older books. Well, as modern as old books, as old art you could get, but not complaining. And for this issue, Lady Death goes a little bonkers, kills some of the guards, female guards, along with the Triceratops guard. And afraid of what she's become, she runs off, flies off, and her friend Valora, I believe her name was, helps the queen rest. The queen had to deal with Lady Death, and using her powers, she collapsed, and we meet the advisor, the queen's evil advisor who planned all of this stuff to happen. And Valora tries to defend the sleepy queen, but gets her wings ripped off. Yeah, and do note that this evil advisor planned the almost extinction of the demons, allowing the Death Knights or whatever to invade, infect everybody to become evil zombies, which the demons are immune to zombie bites, so now we're screwed. And the only thing that can help now is Lady Death. But god dang, this is a good book. Oh man, I really like this one. And in other words, we got some of this other stuff. Sword of Sorrow, Jennifer Blood, and Vampirella number 2. So Jennifer Blood is doing her usual thing. You know, hunting criminals and stuff. But it's getting kind of screwed over because Vampirella's in the area, being transported there. And she's hungry, she wants blood, so she's killing criminals. And what's funny is that she's hunting the same one of the same criminals that Jennifer Blood is going after. She has a real name, I just can't remember. It's really hard when you go back to comics, you know, every month. I cannot remember. Whatever, anyway, Vampirella kills this, like, Mexican gangster and puts GB is for Jennifer Blood. So it's just like, oh, Jennifer Blood did this, and now she's kind of screwed. I think my favorite part in this issue is Vampirella kind of standing under a lamplight, and this fat guy who's looking for a hooker comes along and basically picks up Vampirella, thinking that she's a hooker, and Vampirella basically has her way with him by sucking him dry of blood. Yeah. It's blood. It's blood. He's dying. Look at that. He's dying. He's dying. Oh, shoot. Let's not dent my comics now. Let's not dent my comics. The last one is Legendary Vampirella. This was the most weirdest ending ever. Vampirella is trying to stop this guy who's trying to become mayor of the city by capturing Vampirella. And she's apparently the... what was the term? Undertown horror. So he thinks that it would bring his popularity up, and he can become mayor based off of that popularity. So she's captured, and they're gonna bring her to the, like, center of the city with all the news people. But one of the guys that Vampirella befriended, I believe Raphael, I can't remember the name. Hold up, let me check. Rosendale is actually a demon in disguise, apparently. And he basically frees Vampirella. This is very Deus Ex. It was Deus Ex. This is so bullcrap. I was like, where did this guy come from? I don't even know where he came from. Did this have like a prior series, like Legendary Vampirella Volume 1, and this is Volume 2? Is this? No, it's Volume 1. Oh my god, I don't understand where they got this guy. He just came out of nowhere. And, well, Vampirella basically kills one of the ladies that was trying to get herself into power. And, okay, the lady who dies is actually the husband of Rosendil. This chick right here. She dies, she falls off the blimp that they're on, and, yeah, and the guy trying to become mayor kills himself. Well, he's on the blimp, and it kind of crashes into the buildings and stuff. At least that's what I assume. Yeah, it crashes. And, the ending is, how do I say it? Vampirella meets Rosendil again, and I assume it's, the demon. Again. Okay, here's another one. Midnight Society. The Black Lake. Think Men in Black, but cryptozoologists with added female protagonists. Her name's Matilda right away. Matilda Finn. It's pretty cool. Okay, 4 points. Number 3, right? We're at 3. So, there's that. Pussycats number 2. I have no clue how this is going. My comic store, I had to actually ask them for it. It's really hard to understand because it's all black and white and all the characters are really alike in terms of blondes. I assume everybody is blonde, but I can't tell. Anyway, there's a cowgirl. Well, basically, this group of girls under a female equivalent of a pimp are dealing with this mob that's trying to kill them because they messed with them, and now they want their crazy revenge. Yeah, it's hard. It's a hard story to understand. I don't even know what's going on half the time. We got next Mr. Deadpool and the Howling Commandos. This is so happy. I'm so happy. Art isn't consistent with the cover. It's a different artist, I think. Not to say it's bad. I like more of Shikla anyway. She's an awesome character. Out of the new characters, I think I like this one a lot. I like her character. And I'm kind of sad that Deadpool's not in this one as much. He's a ghost. But I'm not complaining, because I expect Deadpool to come back anyway. And this is a different Shikla from the ones that I read. This is a Deadpool story where Deadpool died in Dracula's Gauntlet instead. So there's that. And excuse me while I close my door. There we go. And please excuse my balloons. My brother graduated from high school. 2015 senior. Anyway, I got Silk. Number what? Number 5. Pretty good. Basically Cindy is dealing with Black Cat. Spider-Man comes along to help, along with Pokemon Guy. Okay, it's a guy dressed in a dragon suit, but he refers to his attacks like Pokemon. And Cindy caught note of that. Anyway, Cindy gets captured by some other guy. And I don't know where this is going at all. The story, I have no clue what's happening. Next up, I've got the best thing. This is like the most meta comic I've had in a while. Robin Hood. And this is a cool little Comic-Con issue. So Robin is trying to make ends meet with her rent and all that. So they take a job where this Warhammer is cursed and it gets sold and they need to get it back. The client, anyway. He's cursed, he wants the Warhammer back, and he wants them to take the curse off. So, where is he sent it to some guy on eBay who happens to own a comic store? And what does a comic guy store tend to do? Comic-Con. He sells it at Comic-Con. And so comes the most referential issue I've ever seen. Look at this. Doctor Who, Loki, Thor, Robin Hood. Is that too meta for this comic? Sailor Moon, Adventure Time. Look at this crud. It's great. And there's also werewolves that want the thing back because it belonged to them. Look at this. Freaking Cloud Strife. And if you can't see that, okay, you can see that. Cloud Strife, Tifa, Chun-Li. Oh my god, it's so hard to see. Can you see that crud? Oh my god. It's so meta. And the last one that I really liked. The last one is Lulu. Can you see that? Can you see that? Okay. Give me a sec. And that was this issue. It was really cool in terms of the references, so I like that one. And give me a second, I will be back. Okay, next is Spider-Gwen, number 5. Felicia Hardy has a band, and invites them to a concert to perform. And I kind of felt jamming the holograms. And Matt Murdock, as Gwen to refer to him, is invited by Felicia as well. And they've had prior experiences in the past where Matt killed Felicia's dad back when they were working as thieves. No, when Felicia was being brought to do bad thieving stuff with her dad, and Matt killed the dad. Wow. Yeah. That went well. And next up, Spider-Verse number 2. Oh man, cool cover and all, but god dang, this freaking art is so mediocre at best. It's really a shame. Look at this crud. That's supposed to be Carnage. What is this? Look at that. How do you expect to draw people like this? Are you kidding me? And look at this crud. Are you serious? That's really, at least, I don't know. I could draw better than that. Most likely, I do draw better than that. Here's Saga. I don't know what I'm getting myself into with this comic. I have no clue what I'm getting myself into. The cool thing, and we're at the gimmick stuff, so I like Gwen Stacy. I've made that totally clear. Every time a Gwen Stacy related thing comes out, I usually love it. And so we got more Gwen Stacy variants. Hey, look, it's Captain America, Cap Gwen, and the Cap Gwen America and the Mighty Avengers. Yep. How can you not say love? She is love, she is life. Here's Armor Wars. This one came out last week. She's dressed as Iron Man with Spider-Ham by her side. It's actually a pretty decent story, though. So in this world, everybody wears a suit of armor like Iron Man because things happen. Don't know what. Maybe the world became polluted and they had to wear the suits. So pretty good. And Tony Stark is basically at odds with his brother, who owns a company of his own, and that provides the tech for all these suits. Here's a witch hunter, Gwendula. It's actually Angela, Asgard. Kind of alternate. She's hunting witch blooms or something. I forget the name. Witch thorns. Witch something. I can tell. Just wait. Witch breeds. Yeah, there you go. So, it was actually really good. I like it. And this cover actually looks pretty decent. Next up is Secret Wars 2099 with Gwen Stacy on this one. Spider-Gwen. The story isn't that anything really special. It's this one kind of explores the Avengers of 2099. I'm not very impressed. But whatever. And finally, we have our last one that came out last week, but they didn't have it. But it is Secret Wars number 3, Dr. Gwenge. I liked it. You know, the cover is cool and all, but the story was kind of neat. Dr. Doom basically becomes God, and he basically builds a society, and he does a pretty good job at it. And of course, with this being a Secret Wars tie-in, we have another world with like Ultimate Spider-Man making an appearance, and Reed Richards, I think from like 616 or something like that. He's not too happy about having a Doom in charge, but what can you do? And it's probably going to be a fight and stuff. And ironically, the Doom God has there's a Susan Storm. There's no Reed Richards in this world, but there's a Susan Storm and Doom, and I assume they're in a relationship, or they're really, really close from what I can see. But anyway, that was really good. I'm surprised by how much I liked it. And is that all the comics I had? Yes, I am currently reading all the Evangeline issues I got. It's actually pretty good, actually. I actually like it so far. I'm only like 2 issues in. It's gonna be a long read. It took me a day to read all the ones I bought. So thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like or subscribe or comment down below, or follow me on Twitter or Google+. Oh, and that reminds me, I have a few statues that I need to look into buying. Purgatory. This is gonna be good. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya!